Very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Hungarian Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10 for their weekend. Esteban Ocon claimed his first win with a crazy, mental Grand Prix, which saw Valtteri Bottas and Lance Stroll play bowling. Ocon and Vettel went to the inside, made their race. Hamilton made a mistake on strategy. It was crazy. Let's get into all 20 drivers. First, we'll start with Robert Kubica, who came in for Kimi Raikkonen. 8 out of 10, solid session, P18, beat Giovinazzi, no mistakes. So into the main drivers. Daniel Ricciardo, 5. Standard weekend for the Australian, once again beaten by Norris in qualifying. He needs the summer break. Of course, he had damage in the race after getting taken out by Stroll. But yeah, it's been a poor first... How many races we had? 12? 11? Been dreadful, to be honest. He needs the summer break, and the summer break is here. Lando Norris, 7. P6 in qualifying, once again delivers. In the race, he was taken out by Valtteri Bottas. Not his fault. Giovinazzi, 0. Probably his worst weekend I can remember. An awful Friday where he was last. Unsafe release. He blocks Gasly. Shambles of the weekend. P14 quali. P14 in the race. Absolute dire weekend. And again, he gets like a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. 0. Awful Giovinazzi. Kimi Raikkonen. Now I've got down 5. But with Sebastian Vettel's fuel penalty, he actually scored points, so I would boost him up to 8. P13, he actually beat Giovinazzi in quali, which was a surprise. An unsafe release by the team into Nikita Mazepin got him a penalty, but he actually finishes P10. P11, but boosted with Seb's penalty to P10. Pierre Gasly, 10. Start of quali, P5, strong weekend. He finished P6, boosted up to P5 with the penalty. I do hate these post-race penalties though, because it just muddles the order. It's nonsense. Just give him in the race. Yuki Tsunoda let him go past, played the team game, but he's pushing for that Red Bull seat. I don't think he'll get it, but Gasly's been sensational. Yuki Tsunoda, 8. Now he's hit and misses. Yuki Tsunoda brings out a red flag as he crashes in practice 1, then missed the whole of FP2, but P16 quali, had a great race. If he'd have got past Latifi, he was on for a podium, but he couldn't get past Latifi, and his race went downhill from there. He finished P7, but will go to P6 with Vettel's penalty. Max, 9. Fastest in FP1, P3 in quali. Lewis, did he slow him down or not? And then in the race, it was amazing he even finished the race with the damage he had to his Red Bull car. He was driving with like half a car, so you could probably even give him 10. Sensational performance. He finished P10 but will go up to P9. Perez, 5. Bang average weekend. He qualifies 4th. He was off the pace. He got taken out by Bottas, and that's probably going to give him a penalty, as that will cost him an engine. Lewis Hamilton, 10. I give him 10 because his driving was sensational this weekend. Yes, they made a gaffe on strategy, but as we say, we win and we lose together. Fastest in FP3. A dominant pole by 3 attempts. Phenomenal fight back in the race. He actually showed what a champion he is. Again, would have been easy to give up. Kept going. Amazing pass on Yuki Tsunoda at turn 4. Massive, titanic battle with Fernando Alonso. And he finished P3. Absolutely shattered on the podium. Looked like no energy or anything. And he's actually got P2 and gains a massive haul of points on Max. Valtteri Bottas, 0. Now, Valtteri Bottas, up until the race, had one of his strongest weekends. He looked very quick, but zero. You cannot make mistakes like he made in the race. I mean, it's embarrassing. I mean, he's trying to brake where you would brake in the dry. He causes a massive effect. And for him to only get a 5-place grid penalty is a shambles of a decision by the FIA. It should have been 10 at least. I mean, he took out so many cars. He took out both Red Bulls. I mean, Norris. There's 3 cars. It's just a shocking penalty decision by the stewards. How is he only getting 5 places? Should be severe. That was a huge error by Bottas. He had a great weekend, but the race, disgraceful. 0. George Russell, 10. Absolutely 10. After a quite poor qualifying, where Williams were expected to get into Q2, Russell finally gets them points. And now could that guarantee him the Mercedes drive? And I hope the Russell hater is on the driver ratings and not gone into hiding, because he scored points, finally. And he finally gets what he deserves. Very emotional in his interview, as he was in tears. Nicholas Latifi, 10. Best performance in F1. He finished P8, goes up to P7, and yeah, he actually beat Russell in the race, fair and square. At times he was running P3, and we've been crying out for Nicholas Latifi to show us something. Are you just a Lavazza sponsor and that's why you're in F1? Well, he's proved himself, so fair play to him. Sebastian Vettel, 10. P10 in quali, gets an amazing start, goes to the inside. Mercedes make a gaffe, he's running P2. He was quicker than Ocon but couldn't get past. And then after the race, he gets a post-race penalty for an illegal fuel sample. Gutting for Sebastian Vettel. I hate these post-race penalties, to be honest. Lance Stroll, 0. Same as Valtteri Bottas. Cannot make mistakes like he did at highest level. And then he tried to cut the corner and goes on wet grass, which makes it even worse. He took out Leclerc, Ricciardo. And again, he only gets 5 places where it should be 10. Mick Schumacher, 5. Now, we saw some very up and down weekend. Big crash in FP3. He missed qualifying, so that's his mistake. P13 in the race. He had great battles, was in the points early on, and it was good for Mick to actually have some battles and race people. Mazepin, 5. P19 quali. He retired in the race due to an unsafe release by Alfa Romeo. Not his fault. Fernando Alonso, 10. Strong weekend by Alonso. Great sportsmanship, hugging Esteban Ocon. Immense battle with Lewis Hamilton, like the old days. And he won Driver of the Day officially. He finished 5th, but he will go up to 4th. Esteban Ocon, 10. FP2, he was P4. Impressive weekend. P8 quali. At the start, he goes to the inside. He's up to 2nd. Mercedes make a mistake with strategy. And then Ocon was leading. And then he was under pressure all race. His first win. Really special. First win. French team. He's French. I mean, he drove like a champion. No errors. Would have been easy to buckle with a proven race winner behind you. Fantastic by Ocon. Charles Leclerc, 5. P7 quali, taken out by Stroll in the race. And yeah, he actually would have been P2 because he went to the inside like Stroll and Vettel, but bloody Stroll took him out. Carlos Sainz. Now, I've only got 8 written down for Sainz because although he finished 4th, he will be on the podium. Well, he won't stand on the podium, but after Vettel's penalty. Great strategy, great race, but in quali, big crash. Yeah. So yeah, you got to mark him down for that. But Sainz with another podium after the post-race penalty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there we have it. Driver ratings for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Now we have a month off well, we have a massive amount of time off, and I have got videos planned. We've got Max and Lewis coming out. Be sure to check out that. I'm not going to give secrets, but that should be a great video. So we got a lot of videos to make up the time before Spa. Really enjoyed the weekend, really happy for Rock On, and yeah, he drove like a champion, and it was great to see a mixed up kind of race. Great for the sport. So yeah, comment down below, we'll always reply, and yeah, thanks for the support. Still amazing that people are supporting me even though I've got work commitments. So yeah, it's great to see. Thanks for the support. Adios.